I want to talk a little bit about early season duck calling and how to go about it, because it's much different than you will have later in the year when you get cold fronts and ducks are flocking. I think the most important part is understanding where they are as far as a cycle. And what I'm talking about is when you're early in the year, it doesn't matter if you're in the United States or you're in Canada, North Dakota, ducks are not flocking together. It's just small broods of ducks, mom and dad and the young of the year. And they're used to being in a marsh. They've been there all summer as a group, not necessarily as a flock, but as a family group. And so September, October, they start to come together, but they've not made that transition yet. So a duck call sometimes can almost be useless. But when you get some weather conditions like we had on this hunt, where the wind was blowing, it was raining. When I watched the night before, the ducks were not scattered everywhere. They were bundled up tight. So I knew calling could be very effective, but I used the whistle a lot during this hunt. A little bit of hen mallard call. And that worked very well to get the duck's attention. But what really worked is just using a whistle, doing teal calls, widgeon. And don't forget the old mallard drake dweeb. What's cool about this, if you got 3 or 4 people in the blind, everybody can sound like a different duck. And I would take 3 or 4 average callers or even beginner callers, as long as they have a combination of calls, over a champion caller, because he can only really sound like one duck at a time. It sounds like a bunch of ducks, but really it's only one because there's no sound over sound. So early in the year, make sure you have your whistle on your lantern. If you have young hunters, new hunters to the sport, a drake whistle for widgeon, pintails, teal, wood ducks, and mallards is extremely effective. And remember, when you're out there, always call them close.
Duck Talk with Fred Zink, powered by Plano Synergy and Zink Calls, a champion in every call.